I felt like this since,
I don't know when.
well, since the day before yesterday. Just uh, Marianne was there. I just started to get woozy, and
He has that effect on
What
people.
did you do to him?
well, she let me touch her face, and that was a big.
It was your dream.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't his dream, it was his dream.
Oh,
Hello,
all right.
Tom. Welcome, Tom.
Hey,
Hello,
Tom.
hello.
How many people's faces did you touch that day, just out of curiosity?
What?
How many faces
Yeah,
did
because you
you?
don't know you don't know.
Just
you
the
gotta-
one.
Yes?
Well, I guess I touched hers too,
Okay.
but it wasn't the same.
You touched many hearts, though.
Anyway,
Yeah, we are live now.
sisters and brothers, welcome to yet another virtual Catbird Cafe. Thank you, talented, wonderful people, for showing up again and again. And welcome to J Nut and all the legumes in the peanut gallery and YouTubers out there in YouTube land. Today's suggested themes are kind of boring. It's Dance Day, it's Hobbit Day, and it's Chocolate Day. And both John and Steve have managed to write songs that have all three themes in them. We do have fun.
Oh,
We do.
All right,
So we're going to start.
we're going to start.
We're going to spotlight
We're going to start with this guy, John McHugh.
Uh-huh.
for a change.
Yes, and then
Yeah.
Mike Delaney for another change, and then Glenn Gardner if he shows up.
Not here yet, so we'll hope.
And if he doesn't show up, then it'll be Steve Azzaro.
Okay.
Go, John. Go, John.
John,
Go, John.
Thank you, Tom.
clap for him.
Oh, John McHugh.
Thank you, everybody. And happy Rosh Hashanah, Janet.
Yes.
Yes.
Happy New Year.
Yeah. I've just got one song tonight, and I almost missed this. I got here a little late, but this is as good as it's going to get. I call this one, it's got all the themes, A Short Story. Hold on. Seems like I get shorter every day. Age just took another inch away. I feel like a hobbit does. My height isn't what it was. Will I grow big hairy feet like they? I go to a dance and do my best, though I always leave there so depressed. My dance partners often say it's okay to be that way, but my head comes only to their chest. There are some good things about it though. If I fall down, there's not far to go. Clothes are cheap, I've no objection. Shopping in the children's section, it can save me quite a bit of dough. Chocolate bars are huge when hands are small. I guess that's not a bad thing after all. Short people got reason to live their lives the same as you. I don't mind not being 6 feet tall. I don't plan on playing basketball.
All right.
Another great, clever song by John McHugh.
Well done, John, as always.
And so there, Randy Newman.
Short people got reason to live. Yep,
Perfect.
Okay, and that's all you got for today.
that's it. Thank you so much.
Well, it's plenty. Thank you.
Very good. Very
Uh,
good.
Let's move on to this guy here. And we've ascertained, I think, that you're feeling all right.
Yep.
Before everybody got here.
Yeah.
And you're looking good. How's Joan?
She's feeling all right too.
All right, glad to hear it. And ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Mike Delaney.
Mike, go Mike, go Mike.
Thank you.
Go, Mike.
So I have two songs on the theme of songs I've never played at Catbird. And the first one, last night I was watching the news about the hurricane, and somebody used a phrase, and I said, "Wait a minute, I put that in a song." And I went and looked back, and it was 15 years ago. It was inspired by a little folksy sign at Percy's breakfast place in Plymouth, and so here it is. It's you'll see what the thing is, right? A savvy sailor is always prepared. Yesterday's sunset makes him aware of what today's weather will bring. Becoming fog or a howling gale, you cannot control the wind, you can only adjust the sails. A compass and sextant bring you only so far, but a clear night gives a blessing of stars for a straight course with a sure hand. Ahead of your bow, there are no trails. You cannot control the wind, you can only adjust the sails. Your sea legs are no help on dry land. When your mates have run off and you're in need of a hand, but a sailor can survive on the shore, 'cause he's always aware of what is in store. With the sails reefed and a close-hauled sheet, one false step removed from defeat, with eyes that scan the horizon. It takes more than luck. It takes more than luck. It takes more than luck to prevail. You cannot control the wind, you can only adjust the sails. You cannot control the wind, you can only adjust the sails.
Pretty profound.
Very true. Yeah. All right, Mike.
Waxing philosophical, let's see.
Yeah, philosophical. And the next song is one I just wrote this week, and it's we're at the Quincy Farmers Market Sunday afternoons with an acoustic song circle. We were all invited, and Janet Little, the market manager, sent me a poem. Actually, she recited the poem a couple weeks back, and I said, "Oh, send that to me, and maybe I can do something with it." And so I took her poem and I embedded it in this song. So here it is. I forget what it's called. Oh, I know what it's called. I'm not going to tell you what it's called. Here it is. She saw us gather to play and sing at the farmer's market. It's become a thing. We each take turns at music making amidst the produce and heavenly baking. All are welcome with no pretenses. Come join the circle, we have no fences. We smiled at her, but she seemed shy. Called her over, come give it a try. Or maybe listen in our place of peace. ease your mind or just set a peace. All are welcome with no pretenses. Come join the circle, we have no fences. She listened close, her face serene, a self-assured smile, she grabbed the scene. Her confidence swelled, she'd made the choice. Here's a poem I wrote, and in her firm voice. When I see a fence, I've often thought, this is my land, it's what I've bought. Stop, go away, don't come in. Fences are man-made, put up to surround man from himself, so life won't fall down. I'd tear down those fences, replace them with shrubs, let life grow around me and fill me with love. Welcome, come stay, welcome, come in, on in, stay. It was quite a poem, she stayed so long. A hidden jewel even sang us a song. Yes, she's a blessing who's on a streak, our regular poet, back every week. All are welcome with no pretenses. Come join the circle, we have no fences. All are welcome with no pretenses. Come join the circle, we have no fences. That's it.
Yeah,
I like that.
great, beautiful song.
Like
Yeah.
it.
Nice.
That fence
Go,
is-
Mike. Go, Mike.
Thank you, John.
Think of stopping by the woods on a snowy evening,
Yeah.
and he said, everybody quotes him just the line, "Good fences make good neighbors," but his point is that's what his neighbor says, but he doesn't agree.
Uh-huh.
Because there's something about a fence that
Right.
rubs him the wrong way. Yeah,
Right. He
Yeah.
finds it offensive, right?
offensive.
Yeah.
Mike Delaney, ladies
Hey,
and
Mike.
gentlemen.
I'm gonna
And
stop.
Glenn is not here
No
still?
Glenn yet.
Oh, I feel a wedgie coming on.
Uh-huh.
So,
So now it's Steve.
it is Steve.
Okay, I'm ready.
There you are. Hello.
We hear
Hello,
you.
can you hear me?
We can hear you. We can no longer see you, though.
Wait a minute, let me just see what's going on. This thing drives me crazy.
There. Now we can see you
Now we
and
s-
hear you.
Now we see you and hear
Okay,
you.
I'm trying to set the phone on the little shelf here so it'll get me.
See, for those of you who don't know, Steve is down in the Garden State right now trying to do this on a Samsung phone.
Yeah. You know what?
Which- Yeah.
Hey, Butch, this is my brother, Sal. Say hi to Sal.
Hey,
Hey, Sal. How you doing?
Here.
I'm going to ask my brother to be the cinematographer here. No problem.
Well, that's a good
Okay.
idea.
Yeah.
Butch, just hold this and they'll tell you when it's focused on me.
All right.
Okay. How's this, guys?
Very good.
It's okay. Very good. Hey,
Okay,
now.
comments. Yep.
Are you ready? It's Steve Azaro.
You know, never would I have connected these three things, but because of the theme, the title of this song is "Dance of the Chocolate Hobbits," and the guitar is not going to come through very good because I don't know how to set original sound on the telephone, so I'll do it quasi a cappella. Okay. In a world of wonder, beneath moon's soft glow, hobbits will be dancing in a nighttime show, frolicking and laughing, searching for romance, hoping for love to blossom in the rhythm of their dance, in the spirit of their dance. Hobbits dancing under the chocolate oak tree, magical moments filled with repartee. Chocolate bonbon kisses, satisfaction never fails. Overjoyed they twirl and raise the flapping sails. They cruise down Chocolate River in their bonbon ship. Waves and wind toss them round on their cocoa trip. On their cocoa trip. Robins are dancing under the moonlit sky, singing magical old ballads to help them get by. Imagine an ocean filled with chocolate cream and truffles prancing daintily in their hobbit dream. As they share past stories from below and above, all is well in Hobbit land, celebrating true love, yearning for true love. Hobbits dancing under the chocolate oak tree, mysterious, magical moments filled with repartee. As night ebbs away, still hoping to be free. They're longing to be free, free.
All right.
Good one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very nice.
You're in
you,
fine
Steve.
voice.
Yeah,
And so I guess we're waltzing this evening.
yeah, lots
Yes,
of
the
Three
Hobbits,
songs, you know.
it's a little known fact, but the Hobbits love to waltz, and especially under a full moon. I discovered that somewhere in the depth and depravity of my deep mind.
Ah,
All right.
yeah, it's wonderfully depraved.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
Now,
And go ahead.
I don't know whether this will work, because if this doesn't sound good with the first two chords, I'm not going to sing it. Okay? You just
Okay.
tell me. You just tell me if this sounds any.
Uh, we can barely hear it. Again, it sounds like a fart in a bathtub.
Okay, no more farting. Thank you. Thank you for listening to that. I appreciate it. We'll see you next week when I'm better on the line, okay?
All right, good. I hope you're having a good time down there. And folks, and thank you, Steve,
Yeah,
for
thank
what
you.
you pulled off down at Deer Lake.
Yeah,
It
that
was
was
a
wonderful.
great event. You went down for that, and not too many people showed up at the first annual Deer Lake festival. But next year, it'll be different.
And it was
Yeah.
pouring rain.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
pouring rain,
Yeah.
and kudos to the people that did show up,
There were
and
some great performers.
some truly great performers. And well, for example, there was Steve Azzaro. We missed his set because he opened at 11 o'clock, and you know me. So
I've heard
we got
some of the people have said, Stephen and Kathy and folks, they said every performer was good. They loved
Yeah.
it. The ones that stayed and saw the whole thing loved every performer. And I have to say, I didn't see them all either, but boy, everybody put an extra effort into putting on a fine performance, and much appreciated the musicians. Because of that, there's a 3-day festival at least penciled in on the calendar for next year.
nice.
Awesome. That should be a wonderful time.
Very good. But
Yeah.
one of the greatest things for us is that we got to meet some of our heroes in person,
Like Steve.
like Steve. We
Vice
had a hug,
Ah,
versa.
yeah, and to hug people that we had not been able to hug before. Lisa Walker, who is, as we say, twice as delightful in person as she is online, and of course the magnificent Marianne McAllister.
Such a great thing.
We're in the process. We're in the process of. I'm sorry. We're in the process now of doing the editing down at the TV station to get each one of the songs sort of segmented into a individual piece, and then going to string that together into programs. And I'm going to send the individual performances by each artist to each artist. It's going to take a little while. So with
that'll
patience,
take a while. Yeah. Yep.
it'll happen. It'll
You got to
happen.
sink in the sound and stuff.
That's
so,
great,
yeah.
Steve.
All right. Steve
All
is
right,
our.
guys.
Steve, thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. And Mike, you were questioning about why we were talking about hobbits and chocolate and stuff, and it is because today's suggested themes are dancing, hobbits, and chocolate. So there. And is Joe here?
And no,
No.
Joe's not here either.
Well,
And Glenn at least officially canceled. So
Yeah,
we,
so
we did
he's-
hear from him.
he's wedgie free,
Yeah.
and we'll come back.
Wedgie-free.
And we probably come back to him, and we'll go on to Tom. After Tom, it'll be Betty and Andy, and then Neil Dale.
All right, there's Tom. Thank goodness he's here.
Hey,
Oh
Tom.
my goodness.
Hey, Tom.
Hello, everyone. Good evening.
All right. It's good to see you. And
great to
he's
see you.
going to do a couple of swoonable tunes for us today. Give it up for Tom Maynard.
All right, Tom.
Thank you. I'm not going to follow the theme, but I think it was it yesterday? I think was the anniversary of the bombing of the church in Birmingham, which was, obviously horrific and set a lot of things into motion. So anyway, I'm going to sing a couple songs that are kind of in that vein. This first one is a David Roth song. It's called That Kind of Grace. And hopefully all my balance and everything is good. If it's not, wave or something.
Tom, you're coming through a little hot, both the voice and guitar.
We can bring those down. Better?
Thank you.
Sunday morning, Birmingham, quiet in the church. Bombs were planted, house of God, children's blood on the cross. And your daughter, she was one, angel without wings. How could anyone forgive those who do such a thing? And when I sing Amazing Grace, your face is what I see. I hope someday that kind of grace will find its way through me. Sunday evening, Florida, went out for a snack. Trayvon turned around for home, never made it back. Followed by a vigilante, sick and angry man. A gun goes off, a boy goes down. Here we go again. At first he called it self-defense, but as the truth was found, the story had too many flaws that started heart withstand your ground. The bottom line, a boy is dead, and many lives are crushed. Justice can't begin to heal this devastating loss. And when I sing Amazing Grace, his face is what I see. I hope someday that kind of grace will find its way through me. December in Connecticut, Christmas round the bend. 20 kids and 6 adults, one without a friend. Sandy Hook will never be the way it was before. Neither will a country till we stop this bloody war. And laws that let of the war that comes from isolation, anger, grief, and pain. And laws that let a troubled soul act upon his rage. There's not a single moment left, when now the die is cast. In memory of 27, we draw the line at last. And when I sing Amazing Grace, your face is what I see. I hope someday that kind of grace will find its way through me. Spring in Minneapolis, outside a tiny shop, man is grabbed and cuffed and choked. So much for the cops, not just for the $20 he tried to spend inside for 100 years of tyranny. This is why he died. He died because of prejudice passed on down the line, where brazen inhumanity is thought to be just fine. He is not the only one. This list is far too long, and of those who had an unspent life, and this is always wrong. And when I sing Amazing Grace, his face is what I see. I hope someday that kind of grace will find its way through me. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
That's
That
beautiful,
song
Tom.
needed to be written.
Is that your song, Tom?
That's David Roth.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh,
Okay.
well done, well done. As I said, it needs to be needs to be sung again and again.
Yeah.
So David wrote that many years ago, and it was really mostly focused on the Birmingham situation. There was a verse about Los Angeles and oh gosh, I hate it when I forget names. Like this is
George,
really, yeah, yes. Yeah, and a few other things that were more timely around that time. But he's added verses, so he's got like 11 verses now, and I just chose 4 of them. So
Too
if you have
damn
a
bad
chance
to
to,
keep writing verses.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah, it's yeah.
Beautiful song.
A question before you go on. Are you actually in that room? Is that a real background?
This
or?
is an actual real background. Yeah, this is
Wow.
the we're getting the house ready to move, and
Wait,
we
you're
have,
moving the house?
No,
Well,
we're
they're
getting the house ready for us to move from it, to sell
Okay.
it and to move from it. And we're hoping to be moving down towards like the Mass, Rhode Island, Connecticut border
Nice.
from up here in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
My son lives in Cranston.
I
my
recommend
oldest son.
Columbia, Maryland.
Ah, okay.
That's a little
Hi,
too
Joe.
far.
So,
That's going to cause a worse commute for my son in Cranston for sure. A quick shout out. I've got a performance tomorrow night with the Open Mic America, and
cool.
I can put a link in the chat about that. I'm one of I think 7 folks. Mark Bishop Evans is one of the people on the list. I think Ann Sandstrom is on there too. So it should be a good night. I also am taking part in a couple Porch Fests coming up. So I'm doing the West Concord Porch Fest next Saturday, weather permitting, 1404 Main Street. I'm going on at 2:00, and Alex, oh gosh, how do you pronounce his last name? Somebody here should know that. Rosewich? Anybody know?
you got me.
No, no.
Anyway, Alex is going to be following up. And then on the following Saturday, the 30th, I'll be at the Brookline Porch Fest. And Erin Ash Sullivan is going to be leading off, and I'll be finishing a 2-hour. She's doing an hour, I'm doing another hour. And that starts at 4 and ends at 6.
Oh, busy
Well,
guy.
good for you, man.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's Porch Fest time. I think everybody around here is playing multiple gigs. So,
Yeah, the whole Porch Fest is next weekend too.
yeah. So this next song is I think it's written by Greg Greenway, but I've heard it performed by Brother Son. It's called "In the Name of Love," and it's taking me out of my comfort zone, playing wise. So bear with me. In the Name of Love. And I get tired. It's like I was dropped into the sea. You could swim your whole life, be nowhere you want to be. Everyone gets tired. The water's so wide. Somebody comes to show you the other side, the other side. There was a little man, barefoot and frail, took a walk down to the Ganges, took a lion by the tail, he made a way out of no way. One by one they saw the truth. He said he was ready when they told him. They said, history chooses you. We see so far in the name of love. We're standing on, in the name of love, the shoulders of giants. One more. One more in the name of love. And then there was another lion and a lamb. Walked into the heart of darkness, into the streets of Birmingham. He made a way out of no way. And by one we saw the truth. He was already on the mountaintop when they said, Memphis chooses you. We see so far in the name of love. We're standing on in the name of love. The shoulders of giants. One more in the name of love. In the name of love. In the name of love. One more in the name of love. Early morning, April 4th, shots rang out in the Memphis sky. Free at last they took your life, but they could not take your pride. In the name of love, one more in the name of love. In the name of love, one more in the name of love. Whoa, 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 So make a way out of no way. Take their stories, live and breathe. We will never lack for heroes in the darkest hour of our need. In the name of love. In the name of love. One more in the name of love.
Oh,
Right.
Great,
Very
great.
nice.
A little bit of Bono in there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Took
yeah.
the long road, but you got there.
He credits them.
So he did that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
sample.
Well, thank you very much. We appreciate it. And as always, it's good to see you. And
Thank
let's
you,
hear
Tom.
it, folks, for Tom Maynard.
Oh, right.
You want to take her? She said, I didn't mean to laugh. I wasn't laughing at your son. I was laughing because she was tickling my ear.
No, you can't go back to daddy. Stay with me.
No, I've had enough. Thank you. What I'd like to do now is check in with J Nut, and then Joe just showed up, so we'll go on with Joseph Isaacs, and then Betty and Andy. All right?
All right.
All right.
Jaynut, here we go.
Hey, J Nut. And you got wet recently, huh?
Yeah, good thing I know how to swim.
Yeah. Was your street underwater?
I had a blood test to do at the clinic in the morning, and there's a slope going up. You know, there's a ramp at the entrance, and it was about this deep in water.
No.
Yeah.
By the afternoon, it had cleared up. The sun was shining. You'd never have known it had been raining.
Wow.
It doesn't rain very often there, does it?
It's supposed to rain from late October, early November through March, April.
Hmm.
But not necessarily a heavy downpour. I mean, you get a few it's that it's Mediterranean winter.
Okay.
All right.
So, what you would consider a mild November in New England.
Okay.
Oh, very good. A little warmer, probably, though.
winter temperatures here get down to the 30s, 40s.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
interesting. We
Chilly,
learn every day.
chilly.
Yeah. And are you well?
Yeah, all good.
Good.
Good. Great.
Very good.
Great to see you.
Well,
Surviving the holidays so far, yeah.
All right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. Well, we'll make it one. And now, before we go on to Joseph, I have a communication here from Joanna Katzen, whom we all know and love. And she writes, there's an event being put on by the Boston chapter of ISA, which is the International Singer-Songwriting Association. And she thinks many catbirds may want to attend. She's hoping that I will post this and announce it on the Catbird. The concert, it's an open mic and it will be online and should be very helpful to all as the burden of getting our music out there falls on our shoulders. And this is on Wednesday, September 27th from 7 to 8 p.m. And we can put a link to the event in the chat, just so you know.
And if Joanna recommends it, it's got to be good.
Yes, that's right. Thank
All
you.
right. I'll have it in the chat in a minute.
All right, and we'll say hi to Joseph.
Hey, thanks for hosting.
Right
Sorry I
there.
was late. Try to go back later and listen to the YouTube of the performances I missed.
No problem, my friend. You showed up and you've avoided a wedgie. So
I have had a little bit of allergic reaction, so my eyes are a little puffed up.
oh,
I'm on some steroids. I think I'll be able to play, but if I have to abandon midship, I'll just stick around and listen. So we'll see if I can sing or not.
I hope you're feeling better.
Thank you so much.
All right, give it up, folks, for Joseph Isaacs.
There you go.
All right, Joseph.
If you want something wise, listen to a children's story. 7 blind men went to see an elephant. First one touched his nose, said it's like a hose. Third one grabbed his knee, said no, it's more like a tree. And on it went, in constant argument. 'Cause though the blind men always smile, they miss the important part, that we got more in common than that which sets us apart. The elephant's high, ba-dum-bum. The elephant's high, ba-dum-bum. Feel free to beat along. The elephant's high, ba-dum-bum. The elephant's high. The fourth one said that's not it at all. An elephant's more like a wall between you and me, over which we cannot see. We can't find the common ground on which our life was found. So the blind men always smile, they miss the essential part. The elephant's high, ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. The fifth one gave its tail a shake, said an elephant's more like a snake. The more you grasp the truth, the more it slips away like the wind inside your fist. The truth will resist all these confines we fasten for it. So though the blind men always smart, they miss the important part, that we got more in common than that which sets us apart. The elephant's high, but the elephant's high. The elephant's high. 7 blind men went to see an elephant. The first one touched his nose, said, "This is Jesus, no, this is Muhammad, no, this is Yahweh," and on it went, in constant argument, 'cause though the blind men all were smart, they missed the important part, the elephant's heart. Ba-dum-bum, the elephant's heart. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum, the elephant's heart.
Oh,
It's great.
nice.
Wonderful.
Very nice.
And did I hear a beetle bum in there?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
My name is Joe Isaacs, and this song is called "What If My Name Wasn't Joe." What if my name wasn't Joe? What if there wasn't any songs that I know? Would I just have to strike some chords, see where the guitar wanted me to go? If my name wasn't Joe. And to be frank, I could have been Frank, Muhammad or Sergio, but no, I was born just Joe. I was born on this side of the road. They tried to put me in a box, but the box it wouldn't close. What if my name wasn't Joe? If it strikes your fancy, I could have been Nancy, Larry, Curly, or Moe. Certainly. But I was born just Joe. This is the only life I know in this zip code. What if our name wasn't Joe? What if the box refused to close? What would my life be? I don't know. What if my name wasn't Joe?
Beautiful.
Oh, fun.
Two great songs.
Yeah, really. Wonderful.
Wonderful song.
Joe classics. Just a guy named Joe.
Formerly known as Joe.
Joe. All right.
Yeah, fun. All right.
Thanks, Joe.
Thank you, Joe.
All right, we're going back to back next, and then Neil Dale, and then Mike Curtin. Then we'll check in with Cousin Linda, and after that will be Melissa Woodall.
There's Andy.
Hey, Andy.
And there's Betty.
Here's buddy.
Buddy. Busking and Betty rolled into one.
Yes.
Yes.
And you got a drum set back there. Who plays drums?
You're muted.
You're
guys.
muted.
There we go.
All right.
That's a backdrop.
Okay.
That's not real? Oh, okay.
Just for effect.
I was going to say, it must be hard to put up a drum set when you're busking.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and we've moved. We're now living in Spain.
Don't listen to him.
All right, then. Let's hear it for Betty and Andy, otherwise known as Back to Back.
The first song is about a happy retirement. I'll let you know because I'm still not retired.
Me either. Oh, okay. Let me
It's
get
on A. It's
Let
on
me
A.
get on the right key. All right. 1, 2, 3.
Charlie's gotta go watch. Don't seem like a whole lot. After 30 years of driving up and down the interstate, well, Charlie's had a good life, and Charlie has a good wife. After tonight she'll no longer be counting her days. 18 wheels and a dozen roses, 10 more miles on this 4-day run. 3 more songs from the all-night radio, and he spent the rest of his life with the one that he loved. By a Winnebago, set out to find America. Do a lot of catching up with me at a time. The pieces of an old dream, they're gonna light an old flame. Doing what they please, leaving every other reason behind. 18 wheels and a dozen roses, 10 more miles on this 4-day run. 3 more songs from the all-night radio, and he spent the rest of his life with the one that he loved. Eighteen wheels and a dozen roses, 10 more miles on this 4-day run. 3 more songs from the all-night radio, and he spent the rest of his life with the one that he loved. And he spent the rest of his life with the one that he loved. And he spent the rest of his life with the one that he loved.
Well, all right.
Nice. Hey, love that song.
Kathy Mateo's song.
Okay,
Wheels and a dozen roses.
Isn't that what I said?
I don't know. I thought you said Mateo.
Okay, this one's by Tanya Tucker. It's called It's a Little Too Late.
It's a fun one.
It's always fun. When I was up all night wondering what to do, thinking that I ought to just forget about you, but it's a little too late. It's a little too late. You walk in and I should walk out, but it's a little too late to buy a thing now. A little too late to buy a thing now. Well, the whole town said you were a heartbreak king. Should have been attention when you said those things. But it's a little too late. It's a little too late. All my friends try to help me out. It's a little too late to do my thing now. Little too late to do my thing now. Go 3 blocks up, go towards down. Turn this out around. Maybe you're wrong, but I don't want how. But it's a little too late to do my thing now. A little too up all night, wondering what to do. Thinking that I ought to just forget about you. But it's a little too late. It's a little too late. You walked in, you walked out, but it's a little too late. Goodbye day now. It's too late. Goodbye day now. 'Cause we bought some folks to on us down. She walked up and turned the side around. I may be wrong, but go on high. But it's too late to stop me now. It's too late to stop me now. It's too late to stop me now. It's a little too late to do the right thing now.
That was fun. Yeah. Great job. Oh, man. Andy's got busting some nasty moves there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm doing pretty good for 78 years old.
All right. Are you
You don't lie about your age, you add age, you add years.
really 78? How old are you really?
70.
Oh, okay.
I just turned 70.
Just a kid.
Congratulations.
Just a kid.
That's just a
You know, when I
string.
strap on a guitar, I feel like I'm 20.
I get that. I can see
Yeah,
that.
I can see that.
Yeah.
That's
When I
wonderful.
strap on this baby, I feel like I'm a kid. There's something
Yeah.
magic about music.
Yeah, there
It
is.
is. Yeah.
Absolutely correct.
Yeah, thanks, you guys.
And let's hear it from back to back. Thanks,
I always
guys.
think that if you were singing in French, you'd be called do-si-do.
Ha-ha.
Right.
Ha-ha. Ooh.
Perfect.
Very clever.
And speaking of Neil,
Speaking of Neil, were we speaking of Neil?
well, Neil was speaking.
I was
Oh, okay. Hey, Neil.
Oh,
Oh,
we got a
that's
different painting. Oh, I love that.
beautiful.
Yeah,
Wow.
I thought I'd change it up a little bit. That's in Glacier National Park.
Aha.
Beautiful painting.
Montana.
Sure
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with
Folks.
either song.
Please put them together for Mr. Neil Dale.
Nailed it up.
This song, actually, I'm happy to say, for the sake of the world, not mine, that is no longer relevant because the Kayenta mine and the Black Mesa coal mines both closed down in 2017. They had been burning coal for the whole Southwest since 1968. And God knows how much damage they did. But they're now closed. So I hate, but I want to sing the song anyway because it's a good song. So coal is still relevant. I was going to look up what percentage of our electricity still comes from coal. It's probably pretty significant. So anyway, I guess that's all I have to say about this. Yeah. So this is called Black Mesa Coal. Let me tell you all a story. Let me tell you all a story about how the West was won. They didn't call a cavalry, they didn't fire a gun. The natives weren't restless, in fact they didn't even know when Peabody hired Boyden to get the coal that lay below. They don't care about your landscape, they don't care about your soul. All they want's your water and that old Black Mesa coal. Now Boyden was a clever man, a man of many parts. The Hopi knew him well, he was their lawyer from the start. How could two lawyers fight it out when he worked for both sides? Well, Boyden had a clever thought, he'd have to subdivide. Peabody got his gut and brain and all his moving parts. The natives just got half his mouth and his oh-so-meager heart. The contract lay amid the spread as at breakfast he indulged Up against his gut, it was the battle of the bulge. They don't care about your landscape, they don't care about your soul. All they want's your water and that old Black Mesa coal. Well, the natives made a valiant push to try to take that hill, amid the eggs and bacon and the coffee that he swilled. Then came the reinforcements, as in the flood they tossed French toast washed down with syrup, and they knew that they were lost. He sold their coal for peanuts and the water 'neath the sand, and to sweeten up the deal he pushed 12,000 from their land. And Boyden made his money whichever way he turned, and he rode off in the sunset as the coal began to burn. They don't care about your landscape, they don't care about your soul. All they want's your water and that old Black Mesa coal. Well, the Hopis say the earth's alive, the Navajo are sure that coal beds are her liver, they keep the water pure. And the earth keeps getting hotter as these coal plants take their toll. But the lights stay on in Vegas 'cause of old Black Mesa coal. They don't care about your landscape, they don't care about your soul. All they want's your water and that old Black Mesa coal.
Oh, my. Incredible.
Awesome.
I think you said who wrote that, but I've forgotten already.
Oh, I wrote that, yeah.
Oh, you wrote that.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
great. An excellent song. And,
It's still
of
relevant.
course, coal. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And historically correct, too. And that's another song. That's two songs written about Mr. Peabody.
Yeah.
And, yep.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same story, isn't it?
Yeah, and I don't, I don't assume that it's over yet because there's uranium in them Nar Hills.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Enough said. Right.
This is on a lighter, a sweeter note. I wrote this too. It's called On the Avenue. Walking on the avenue, I catch a little glimpse of you. People everywhere. Suddenly you're there. I wait for you and I wait for you. I wait for shit. I wait for you and I wait for you. I wait for you so long. You're here and then you're gone, and the moment becomes a song. Night after night I wait for you, dreaming a dream, I dream of you. All night long comes the dawn, and the moment becomes a song. Tell me, do you feel it? when I lay my eyes on you. It feels so good. Do you feel it too? Maybe today or maybe tonight, maybe tonight you'll turn. Your eyes in mine will burn, and then you will hear my song. Walking on the avenue, I catch a little glimpse of you. People everywhere, suddenly you're there. I wait for you and I wait for you, I wait for you so long. You're here and then you're gone, and the moment becomes a song.
Nice.
Great stuff.
Wow.
Tricky.
Yeah.
I like them. Neil Dale. Two great songs. The guy just keeps coming up with them.
Fabulous songwriter, fabulous performer.
Yep. And his heart and head are both in the right place.
Yep.
Yeah. Thanks you, my friend.
That was good
Thanks.
to play here. Thank you.
Thank
Good
you.
to have you. Mike Curtin is next. Then we'll check in with Cousin Linda. Then it'll be Melissa and then Ron Israel if he shows up, because I won't be singing. So
Someone asked about the percentage of coal. It was 20% in 2022.
yeah, that sounds right.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks. Thanks for
So
looking that
it-
up, Storm.
Could be worse. It's gone down some, and let me see. As I recall, Storm, we get more of a percentage from renewable energy. No,
No. Most of
I-
Massachusetts electricity comes from natural gas. Like 60%. No, if we feel like we're on the road, but you turn around and we're not in such a good place. We really aren't.
oh hell
The
no.
natural gas is like yeah, that's what we're kind of working on in Maryland too with the environmental group here. We're trying to get them to switch over from natural gas to electrification, and like the gas companies, like they've been building more and more gas pipes and stuff like that, and like at the same time Maryland's supposed to be going to like 50% renewable energy. So yeah, it's like you have to kind of watch what the gas companies are doing and the infrastructure is doing.
I would say exactly the same thing about Massachusetts, Joe. They are such masters of slow walking. I mean, they're just horrible.
Yeah, look at how long it's taking us to get offshore wind turbines. They should have gone up 10 years ago.
Yep.
Okay, well, this is depressing.
Maybe Mike has something more uplifting.
I'm sure he does. Give it up, please, for Mr. Mike Curtin.
Yeah, Mike. Glad to have you back.
Yeah.
Actually, it's about, if it's 20% in 2022, then in the last decade or so, it's gone down by about half. Because it was about 40% 10 years ago. So that's a good sign. All right. I'll fall in love in the spring when the long, lonely winter time has passed. When I know that my love isn't just a passing thing or a spell that my loneliness has cast. Who can tell what tomorrow may be? For who knows what fortune time will bring? And if your spring fancy still lightly turns to me, then I'll fall in love in the spring. How can I know this young love is true? Penny candles seem bright in a storm. I keep asking myself, does she really want you, or just anyone's arms to keep her warm? Very soon, in the quiet of dawn, all the world will hear the skylark sing. And if you still want me when winter has gone, then I'll fall in love in the spring. How can I know this young love is true? Penny candles seem bright in a storm. I keep asking myself, does she really want you, or just anyone's arms to keep her warm? Very soon, in the quiet of dawn, all the world will hear the skylark sing. And if your spring fancy still lightly turns to me, then I'll fall in love in the spring. If you still want me when winter has gone, then I'll fall in love in the spring.
Oh, what a pretty song.
Yeah.
And you wrote that, Mike?
Oh, that's I learned that from Paul Sykes.
Paul Sykes.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, you did it well.
Or was more uplifting. Thank you very
Yes,
much.
very, very.
And this
Oh,
one,
but before you go on, Kathy has done some research here. According to the Energy Information Administration, we get 13% of America. This is nationally. We get 13% of our energy from renewable, and however, the Department of Energy says it's 20%. So pick whichever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can make statistics say whatever you want them to say.
That's right.
But that's probably double what it was 10 years ago too, just like the coal.
Yes.
Good point.
That's
good point.
Yeah, it's good news.
Yeah.
here in
Again,
the Northwest,
just very
it's
slow.
Good news, not good enough, but good news. All
Here in
right.
the Pacific Northwest, it's very high. It's up around 40-50%.
Oh, cool.
My, that's great.
Outstanding.
Hard on salmon, but
Yeah.
no perfect solutions, I guess.
No, it's not.
The salmon were having a very tough time before that came along.
Yeah, this is true. This one's by Shel Silverstein, so gives you an idea going in what it's going to be like. When Well, friend, you'll never guess it, so I really must confess it. I just met the sweetest woman of my long dismal life. But a friend of mine says, buddy, just in case your mind is muddy, don't you know that girl you're fooling with is Peg Leg Johnson's wife? And that man is big and mean and tough and grim, and he'll brain you with his artificial limb. But next morning, bright and early, I stole little Peg Leg's curly, and I also took his wooden leg just to play it safe. But there weren't no time for laughter, 'cause he started hopping after, and I keep on running faster, but he won't give up the chase. And I'm running through the mountains with his bride, and I've got his wooden leg here by my side. I'm a three-legged man with a two-legged woman being chased across the country by a one-legged fool. Oh, he's huffing and he's puffing and he shows no signs of stopping. I'll tell you boys, this life is hard and cruel. Across the deserts and the valleys and those dark Chicago alleys, across the mighty Mississippi to the hills of Caroline, through the mountains of Montana and the swamps of Louisiana. Every time that I look back, he's just 1 foot behind. And I know he must be cold and tired and thick, but in spite of all his woes, he can't kick. I'm a three-legged man with a two-legged woman being chased across the country by a one-legged fool. Oh, he's huffing and he's puffing and he shows no signs of stopping. I'll tell you boys, this life is hard and cruel. Now he's ragged and he's filthy, and I'm feeling kinda guilty, especially in the evening when I hear him plead and beg. He says, spite of all your stealing, friend, I bear you no hard feeling. You can keep the darned old woman, but please give me back my leg. For although the leg you meant to take was wooden, in the dark by mistake you took my good one. I'm a three-legged man with a two-legged woman being chased across the country by a one-legged fool. Oh, he's huffing and he's puffing and he shows no signs of stopping. I'll tell you boys, this life is hard and cruel.
Great.
Very fun, Mike.
Cheer me up. Thank you.
Yeah.
Mike Curtin.
Glad to see you again, Mike.
All right, let's go out to the Bay Area. Then we'll check in with Melissa and then Ron.
So Linda now,
If
she's available.
If
There
she's
she
available.
is.
Here I am. Hello.
Hi.
By the way, everybody, yesterday was Linda's birthday.
Oh, yeah.
It means that we would like everyone here to unmute yourself and
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Wait, before you do, it's my birthday on Monday.
Oh, all right. Well,
Okay.
all
right.
Too, Storm.
Okay.
For Storm and Linda, and this is double time, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Happy birthday.
Birthday to you. Birthday to you. Birthday, dear Linda Storm. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Try to do that.
Lynn, happy
That's,
Yeah.
that's really, really good.
Oh, yeah, really? You should get your hearing checked, Linda.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot of fun anyway. Good or not.
We do have fun.
I'm getting ready. I don't feel very organized at all. I have hardly thought about it, but I am coming out on the 26th.
Yeah.
And I saw you. Oh, you're going to be here with us at the. You're going to get here at our place on the 26th. Yes.
I believe so. Yes.
Okay.
I will send everything out tomorrow. I'll get myself organized.
All right.
Great. Well, just let us know.
I'm so excited and looking
Yeah, we
forward to seeing everyone. And
We miss you.
Yeah.
It'll be so good to see you. And
I know. I haven't been out in so long, like 4 years, 5 years. I don't know. It's been a while. So
Yes.
and the
anyway,
muffin,
it'll be great fun.
I think
Hey,
Marianne
love you
tried
guys.
the other night, and I'm hoping it was comfortable.
So we'll have to slide
Oh,
for you.
good, good.
All
Yeah.
right.
Sounds good to me.
All right, cuz.
Cousin Linda.
Happy birthday.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Thank you. It was a great birthday. Bye-bye.
Good.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Melissa.
There she is.
Hi there.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Not bad. Old, but good. You look wonderful as always.
Oh, thank you. I guess I should put this on. Can you hear me okay?
Yes. So I've run out of ways to put this. So let's give her the clap. It's Melissa Woodhull.
Certainly have run out of ways to.
Dear.
Because we need it. This one's called Holy Water. I bathe in holy water, I bathe in for you. Clean my soul as I clean my skin. Let this water wash away my sins. Lift my heart, I lift my soul. Holy water, cleanse me whole. Lift my heart and lift my soul. Holy water, cleanse me whole. Holy water, cleanse me whole.
Lovely.
Oh, gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
So thank you for letting me practice it on you.
Nice.
Wow, it was beautiful.
Thank you.
Where does it come from?
From me an hour ago.
Really excellent.
I couldn't write about chocolate, and I kept hearing this melody, and I kept hearing holy water, and I was like, I'll just go with it.
Yeah, good thing you did.
I couldn't bathe in chocolate. I would just bathe in holy water.
No, it's messy.
Yeah.
And this one is something fun. So why don't you do right? You had plenty of money in 1992, but you let other women make a fool of you. Why don't you do right like some other men do? Get out of here. Get me some money too. You're sitting down wondering what it's all about. If you ain't got no money, they're going to put you out. Why don't you do right like some other men do? Get out of here. Give me some money too. If you had prepared 20 years ago, you wouldn't have been drifting from door to door. Why don't you do right like some other men do? Get out of here and get me some money too. I fell for your jiving and I took you in, but now all you got to offer for me is a drink of gin. Why don't you do right like some other men do? Get out of here and get me some money too. Why don't you do right like some other men do?
Oh man, you are amazing.
That's
What a voice. What a
Rabbit
voice.
sang in Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Is that right?
Really?
Yeah,
What?
She sang that, Jessica Rabbit?
yeah. That was the
Ah,
was the
cool.
one. Yeah.
Ah,
What a memory.
yeah. I like
Well,
Jessica. She wasn't bad. She
made
was
quite
just
an
drawn
impression.
that way.
Yeah.
I think the singer of that was Amy Irving. It was
Oh, I think you're
Kathleen
right.
Turner who did the the talking voice.
The
but it
talking
was-
voice. But yeah,
I think it was
you're
Amy
right.
Irving who did the singing.
I bet nobody's done it like Melissa.
No, that's
Well,
for
I
sure.
haven't listened to it in a while.
Yeah.
I realized right at the end, I was like, "Oh, I gotta hear the change because I have to hear the music in my head when I'm singing a cappella." And I was like, "I'm just gonna go for that, and we're gonna just go and pretend that that's the end note."
Interesting. Interesting.
Well done.
Yep.
Thank you, Melissa.
Thank you very much. It's always good to see you.
Love you.
All right, let's.
And now you have your Halloween character.
Ah, yes, Jessica Rabbit for Halloween.
Yeah. Did you catch that before? She said, "I like it." She said, "I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way."
I'm drawing that. Yeah.
I love that. All right, you said me now, right?
No, Ron. Oh, yes, you.
Me.
You.
Me.
You.
Yes, me.
It's my pleasure to introduce Kathy Donlin with a word from our sponsor.
Yay, applause for me. As we know, we're here in great part to support the New England Wildlife Center and all the great work that happens there. Easy to make a donation. Many of you have. I have to give a shout out to cousin Linda, whose birthday yesterday raised over $300 for the New England Wildlife Center. Yay, Linda. Thank you, Linda. Last year she raised even more.
Yeah.
She's amazing. And that's also easy to do for a birthday fundraiser on Facebook. They make it easy, and Linda's wonderful to do that. But if you don't do it for your birthday, you can make a direct donation to New England Wildlife Center at newildlife.org. Easy donate button to find, or a check is always welcome at 500 Columbian Street, South Weymouth, Massachusetts, 02190. There's a pretty cool story on the Facebook page this week about a great egret, and apparently it crash landed, and it just couldn't walk. It was all shook up. So fortunately, somebody found it and brought it to the center. And as it turned out, they did X-rays and took care of it and tried to figure out. It didn't seem like there was actually anything seriously wrong. And after a day or so of rehab and care and safety, they found it. The folks, the vet techs, found it the next morning, running around its enclosure trying to escape. So they opened the door and let it escape, and it went on its way, happy and healthy. So very good story, happy ending. All kinds of good stories on the Facebook page for New England Wildlife and Cape Wildlife Centers. And thank you for all you do.
Thank you for all you do. And folks, it's not a reserve or anything like that. It's a full service hospital with the latest equipment, state of the art stuff, and the latest techniques as well. And unfortunately, they don't do dogs or cats. But if you have anything else for a pet, bird, lizards, whatever, bring it down. Call first. Bring it down.
And as you might imagine, because it's a full service hospital, it needs all the same things that a hospital for humans or dogs or cats or anything needs. They need all the anesthesia and medicines and all kinds of expensive things, as well as fully qualified, especially qualified wildlife veterinarians. It's harder to be a wildlife veterinarian than it is to be a dog or cat veterinarian. Even harder than to be an MD, right? Maybe a
Oh,
little bit.
yeah, more
A little bit
college.
harder.
But yeah, if you're a wildlife vet, you have to buy used golf clubs.
And you don't have any time to go to the golf course anyway. Right.
Okay, thank
All
you,
right.
my love.
Thanks, everyone.
Let's see what Ron is up to. After that, it will be Lisa Walker, then Paul Clark.
But it's not going to be Lisa Walker because she's not going to make it.
Oh, that's right. She sent in, so no wedgie for her.
No noogies, no veggies for her.
Yep.
But sadness because we'd like to see her.
Yeah, I was looking forward to hearing her after seeing her live in Connecticut. She's amazing,
Yeah.
amazing performer.
She was fun.
Yep. But Ron Israel is here, and he's an amazing performer in his own right. Hi, Ron.
Hi, Ron.
Hey, Stephen. I thought I was. Are you playing? I thought I was going after you.
I am not playing.
Oh,
I'm not. I'm feeling a bit under the weather.
Oh,
for
sorry to
some
hear
reason. Don't know why.
that. Sorry to hear that. Okay,
That's good.
so.
Hey, ladies and germs, it's Ron Israel.
Hey, Ron.
Right, Ron.
So, is Tom Maynard around still?
Yeah, well.
Tom's here.
Yep.
I am here. This is going to be an experiment. I have a new guitar, and I've hooked this guitar up to my speaker thing, and I have no idea how it's going to work. It works okay. It works great, actually, without the speaker thing, but now I'm going to try this. So, yeah.
Hi, Fern.
I have a new fan. I have a new fan. Part of my fan club.
Oh, hi. What's her name?
Tuna. I love it.
Tulip.
Oh, tulip. I thought you said tuna.
Oh, how cute. What a beauty.
Yeah, what a cutie. What kind is it? Is it?
She's a French bulldog. It's not ours. It's my daughter's. But of course,
Ooh.
everything.
I wouldn't give it back.
Yeah, I'd steal it if I were you.
What a pretty dog.
And you're feeling better, Fern?
Yes, I'm feeling back to normal almost.
Oh, good.
Glad to hear it.
Good. So good to see you.
All right. Now, ready for Ron Israel? 1, 2, 3, go.
So can you hear this? How does it sound?
Yes. Yep.
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 It's called Kisses. Each day she gives me kisses, won't say what they're for. Each day she gives me kisses, she has an endless store. And when she gives her kisses, she has hits and misses. She says, oh, what fun this is. Sweetie, I think you need more. Each day she gives me kisses and says it's good for me. Each day she gives me kisses for my rigidity. At first I was resistant when her lips would touch my pigment, but now I see that in that, ooh, it makes good chemistry. Each day she gives me kisses, I can't keep track. Each day she gives me kisses. Don't ask for 'em back. I have to commend her. She got me to surrender. There's no way to defend her. Point of attack. Each day she gives me kisses. Whoa, I'm a lucky guy. Each day she gives me kisses with a smile in her eye. Each day she gives me kisses. She says this is what bliss is. If your missus gives you kisses, you got fishes you can fry.
How are you going to pull another rhyme out of that?
That's so great.
And yes, you are a lucky guy.
Yes, sir.
I was glad to hear about your rigidity.
I did this song last week. I've been playing it a lot. It's a climate type song. Hey, Mother Earth, how do you run? What you been up to with father, son? Thinking about what you got going on and how you keep singing your amazing song. How do you do it? What does it take? Don't you get tired? Get a bellyache. Don't get upset how we carry on, and still you keep singing your amazing song. I hear you're in trouble, but doing your best. We turn up the heat. You started to stress to keep us all going. It's such a big deal, and I'm thinking about how you must feel. 'Cause we cut down your forests, plunder your seas, invest in beachfront properties, always building on where you live, taking more than we give. But hey, Mother Earth, I can't leave you like this. I got to restore your confidence in me and my family who did some things wrong. Closed our ears to your amazing song. So I'm listening up, I'm changing my ways. I'm gonna love you the rest of my days. Make sure the two of us get along and let you sing your amazing song.
Amazing
Another
song.
great one. Another great one.
That's great, Ron.
So much to say.
I didn't play that too well, but can I get some feedback on the guitar? The guitar.
Oh,
The guitar sounded great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it sounded fine. What is it?
It's called a Gretsch resonator guitar.
Oh, you got a resonator. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I got inspired. I've been listening to a lot of country music lately. Country guys use this.
Yeah, you play it on your lap, flat, right?
Well, you can, but yeah, I don't play it that way.
Okay.
You can
All
use it as a slide guitar.
Can we see it?
Bottleneck guitar.
It's a blues guitar too.
Oh, I love that kind.
That's gorgeous. Wow.
Yeah, they also call them. Shit, I forgot the word. What do they call them?
Roundhead? No?
Oh,
Dobros, do you mean?
Dobros. Yes, thank you.
Dobros. Yeah.
They're related, I guess. And who did we see? Marianne, who was it that was playing the resonator down at Deer Park, Deer Lake? You remember?
Steve. He plays at Buttonwood. Steve. I can't think of his last name.
That's it. Buttonwood. That's another name for it.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That's really funny.
I had no idea.
No.
Yeah.
Zario could help us out here. Yeah.
We have it.
Yeah. Darn it. No, Mark. He's Mark. Mark. He's a retired professor. Actually, he was a university professor that was interested in the dobro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Anyway,
Amazing
congratulations, Ron.
Yes.
That's a beauty.
Yep.
Yeah, I like it. It's good. It's smaller. It's easier for me to play.
Good deal.
Okay.
All right.
And they project really well.
Yeah.
If you bang on them, they're almost too loud. So
Sounded real good.
let's hear it for Ron Israel.
All right, Ron.
And his new guitar.
Buttonwood. Okay. Whew. Paul Clark is next. Then we'll check in with Jade and Marianne Sullivan, and then Marianne McAllister, then Karen McGuire. Just saying.
Here's Paul.
Hey, Paul. How are you?
Hi, Paul.
Okay, I've been on a bit of a Zoom break, hence you haven't been seeing me. And I'm
Missed you.
still on it, but I happen to be, as you might have noticed, in a different background. I'm at my brother's in the east of England, and him and his wife are asleep in a neighbouring room, so I won't be singing as loudly as usual.
Okay.
So I hope you can hear all that.
I sure can. I bet we all can.
We hear you fine.
Hey, folks, it's Paul Clark.
Hey, Paul.
Thank you. I struggled through my minimal repertoire mentioning dancing. Most of the ones I thought, I wonder if I could learn that in time, and each of them didn't work. So I'm going back to this one, which just gives a bit of a mention to it. I suppose is probably there in each of the verses by implication. Like all the clothes that she wears, she's only there for the curious stares. In the late afternoon, pretty little animal, she closes her eyes for the bossa nova. Whoever else may be there, well, that's not their affair, and so she finds she's dancing alone, moving to the music, feeling for the rhythm. You there, mister, on lead guitar, you were there at the time. Do you remember moving to the music? Do you remember the girl with the fragile eyes? Her every smile is the same, and she can smile yet again and again in the late afternoon. Poor little butterfly, her passion waiting for the sun to shine. Whoever else may be there, well, that's not their affair when she finds she's smiling alone, moving to the music, feeling for the rhythm. You there, mister, with the rich cigar, you were there at the time. Do you remember moving to the music? Do you remember the girl with the fragile eyes? Well, tell me, when are you real, and tell me, how does it feel to be free in the late afternoon? Precious little primrose, patiently waiting for the night time. Whoever else may be there then, well, that's not their affair then, till she finds herself sleeping alone, moving to the music, feeling for the rhythm. You there, mister, with a big flash car, you were there at the time. Do you remember moving to the music? Do you remember the girl with the fragile eyes? You there, mister, whoever you are, you were there at the Do you remember the girl with the fragile eyes?
Girl with the fragile eyes. Yes.
Exactly. More famous for funny songs, but he did a lot of serious stuff too.
Yeah.
Okay, this is silly nonsense apropos of nothing, just to cheer you up a bit. This was written for children, so I consider you all honorary children for the moment. Chorus starts it. So. There's a pond at the end of Dustbin Lane where the sun always shines. It never rains. There's a hedgehog and a mouse and a big green frog, a tiny caterpillar and a Fred called Dog. Well, everybody called the hedgehog Crazy Mike, 'cause he went round and round the pond on his motorbike. There's nothing worse for slow worms who go sleeping under flowers than being run over by an hedgehog going at 90 miles an hour. There's a pond at the end of Dustbin Lane where the sun always shines. It never rains. There's a hedgehog and a mouse and a big green frog, a tiny caterpillar and a Fred called Dog. Now the mouse, she was a lady so awfully refined, who only ate the best cheese what the posh folks left behind. She was courted by a Scots mouse with a sporran and a kilt on, who drove a neat type haggis with a built-in stilt on. There's a pond at the end of Dustbin Lane where the sun always shines. It never rains. There's a hedgehog and a mouse and a big green frog, a tiny caterpillar and a Fred called Dog. Nobody knew where the frog came from. He spent all the day just swimming in the pond, floating and a smoking and a gazing at the sky, listening to the sound of the clouds going by. There's a pond at the end of Dustbin Lane where the sun always shines. It never rains. There's a hedgehog and a mouse and a big green frog, a tiny caterpillar and a Fred called Dog. And the little caterpillar, no bigger than your thumb, she said she'd like to travel further than the sun, so she closed her eyes and wished she could go, but all the others laughed because she moved so slow. There's a pond at the end of Dustbin Lane where the sun always shines. It never rains. There's a hedgehog and a mouse and a big green frog, a tiny caterpillar and a Fred called Dog. Now the hedgehog and the frog decided not to stay. The mouse got married and they're happy, so she says. The caterpillar turned into a lovely butterfly and spread her wings and waved goodbye to the pond at the end of Dustbin Lane where the sun always shines. It never rains. There's a hedgehog and a mouse and a big green frog, a tiny caterpillar and a Fred called Dog. Well, if you go down the end of Dustbin Lane, you won't need your coat, 'cause it never rains. You won't see no caterpillar, hedgehog, mouse or frog, but you might catch a glimpse of the Fred called Dog.
Oh, sweet. Really sweet.
Wonderful.
Unfortunately died aged only 43, and he was writing these things for a children's radio program that I was on as a kid as well, and I didn't know at the time, but I guess subsequently that he probably had to finish that in a hurry and realised he didn't really have a good rhyme for frog, so left it that way round as a sort of laugh that kids would enjoy.
That's
sweet.
delightful. Yes,
Yeah, it
yes.
was really, really nice. Thank you for that.
Yeah, and thanks for staying up late for us, and we appreciate it. I hope you didn't wake up your brother.
Hope not. I think they're beginning to lose their hearing a bit, so they probably are now 2 rooms away, so probably not.
Oh, good.
Should be fine. All right.
All right. Thank you. Paul Clark, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Paul.
Here's Jade and Marianne, and then the other Marianne, and then Karen, and then Storm, and then Freddie, and we'll be all over. There's that ceiling again.
But hair, Jade has beautiful hair.
Yes, she does.
Yeah.
His hair, it reminds me of your hair.
About the same color.
Really pretty.
Hey.
Hi there.
Hi. No hat today, Jade.
No.
Very observant. Do it.
You know, I change moods, change my mind.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good to see your hair. It's
That's your prerogative.
Great hair.
So you're well?
Yeah, I think I'm well. I'm still looking for an apartment. I haven't found anything yet.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you have to deal with
nothing around here, and I don't want you to have to spend $2,500 a month.
No, I mean, that's fine if it gets me what I want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is just, I'm just looking for a 1-bedroom.
Yeah.
About 750 square feet would be nice, and
okay.
Clean and up to date.
All right. Well, we're looking around Hull here. Would you live in Hull?
I might. It might be a little far for work. I'm trying to find something where I am, but eventually I'm not going to be working.
Well, that'll be good.
But I'm probably at least going to work. I won't quit in the middle of the school year. I'm there now.
Right.
There for the year.
Right. So at the end of the year, you're going to retire?
I'm thinking about it.
I see.
Well, I've been
Well,
there
I
for
recommend
15 years,
retirement.
and it gets harder and harder because some of the kids have a lot of issues.
Yeah.
Most of the kids are good, though.
Is that right?
I know you love dealing, being with the kids and the good kids.
It's great in many
it's
ways.
Hard with the discipline issues.
Yeah, it's hard when you have some kids that are so angry.
Yeah.
They're so young and they're so angry, some of them.
Yep. Tough. Your heart goes out to them, but you still have to deal with them, and that doesn't. You can't. What can you do?
It's very difficult some days.
Yeah.
Question: Can all your students read?
Yeah. They all can do that.
Oh, good. That's a pleasant surprise because so many kids don't.
Yeah, that's a failure of all kinds of systems. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not right. Every child should, be educated enough to read. If the school system's failing them in the basics, which, by the way, some school systems are failing them in the basics, that's a problem.
Yep. It is a problem.
It's a problem for all of us.
For all of us.
They have to thrive in society too, and you can't read. You can't.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Part of it is the kids that can't read. Part of it is that their parents didn't read to them. Because their parents can't read. Probably, it's.
Sometimes the parents can't read, and a lot of parents, parents have a lot of pressures that when I was growing up, my parents didn't have.
Yep, good point. Yeah. Multiple jobs and making ends meet, and
it's a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cheaper to raise us. We could all exist on one salary back then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you could afford
house and feed us, but now you can't do that.
Yeah. Yeah, that American dream we woke up from.
Yeah, it doesn't really exist so much anymore, which is kind of sad.
And part of it too is the kids have different demands than they used to have, and different structures you have to fit your kids into.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, they're heir to depression. A lot of them.
I think kids are stressed today.
Yeah,
stressed. They're stressed. The kids are stressed.
Yeah. Well, they wonder about the future, don't you?
That's right.
Yeah.
Which was something, I don't know about you, I wasn't so worried about when I was growing up.
No, we thought we were going to live forever, and it was going to be, the
same old.
Wonderful world.
Yeah. Wow. Well, thank you for.
And parents didn't have to worry sending their child to school that some maniac's going to come in with a gun.
Right.
That was never a thought in my childhood, in my school experience. No.
Nope.
It's something very real today, which shouldn't be, but it's very real.
No, they shouldn't even consider thinking about that.
There's a Michael. He made movies.
Michael Moore.
Yeah, he made a movie called Bowling for Columbine.
Oh, yeah.
And he interviewed people from other nations, and it turns out that a lot of these other nations have no gun control, and yet their crime rate is really low. So it must be
they
something.
probably have more social services too.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, all developed nations do, except us, I think.
Yes. Wow.
Yeah,
So,
they provide for social services in a lot of countries, which
Yep.
is really great. That will help.
Yep.
Not in this country. You're on your own.
And then, of course, you spend the rest of your life paying off your college tuition.
And that's not right either. No.
No. And because then you get out of college and you end up managing a Mickey D's, you know. But
I used to work, when I worked in Boston, I worked with college graduates. They were part of the program. We had a reading program, by the way, back then. And one of the kids told me one day that already, before she even went for her master's, she was $80,000 in debt. I just couldn't. I'm like, that's a crime. That's a crime.
And then it keeps growing because even though they make their monthly payments, the interest keeps escalating the base amount, and you can never get ahead. It's, you know, it's legal usury.
yeah, even our niece, one of our nieces, is a nurse, a doctor now.
Well, she's a physician's assistant, so she's more.
That's pretty good. That's a good
And
position.
she's having trouble paying off her.
Even as a PA, huh?
Yep. Yep.
And
This is why they created state schools, and all of a sudden, somewhere along the line, state schools became crazy. That was the invention of state schools.
Yeah, I went to a Worcester State College, Worcester State Teachers College, actually it was called at the time, and it cost $200 a semester.
Yeah, and I went to UMass Amherst for the same tuition.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when I went, I just went for a couple of years, but I told everybody it was only, I think it was $300 a semester. You know, really, you could afford it. Anybody could afford it.
That's right.
And now it's what, 40,000 in a state school.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It is.
That's because only people with money count. That's all that matters.
Education is for the rich.
Yeah.
And
Only the
Biden,
people with the money, they matter. Nobody else matters.
Right.
and Biden put forward a whole program to just wipe out college debt, and the Republicans took it to court and wouldn't let it pass.
Of course they
Other
did.
countries, you want to go to school, they really are thrilled you want to continue your education. That's all covered.
You can an American can go to one of those countries and get educated for free and get health care for free.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Wow.
If
Yeah,
we were
it's a
younger, we'd
wonderful
go.
world.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
is
this
that
country really took a bad turn somewhere.
Yeah, I hope we can make another hairpin turn in the other direction. And if we just keep fighting for it, maybe it'll happen.
Yeah, we have to keep the pressure on. It's not easy these days to do that.
Talking about making a wrong turn in this country, I read a thing on Facebook today that said if you think that Ronald Reagan was the source of all of your problems, you'll be right more often than you'd be wrong.
There you go.
Yeah, Reagan.
To which I responded, if you want to blame the tool and not the users, and not the people who are manipulating the tool.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Good point.
All right, well, we got to move on. But
Yeah.
first, how's Mary
Where's
Ann?
Mary Ann?
She's okay, but she stepped away for a minute.
All right.
Okay, well, give her a hug for us, would you?
Yeah.
I will. Take care, everybody.
Thanks, Jade.
Thanks, Jade.
And now it's the other Mary Ann. Or maybe Mary Ann Sullivan is the other Mary Ann. I don't know. Hello.
I think it's which of us ever came on first.
Well, okay. Oh, all right. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
Bring us back to the away from the serious.
Oh, well, I don't know if I can do that.
Well, whatever. I'm sure she has her set already planned out. And
I looked at it and I thought, do I have any dance songs?
Well, you must. Yeah.
Yeah, who'd have thought?
I've heard you play some bossa nova and stuff.
Yeah, there's all that stuff in there. But to actually dance, oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. So,
All right. Well, we're eagerly awaiting your songs. Put your little hands together for the just delightful Marianne McCouch.
oh. Okay, so Papa loves Mambo. Papa loves Mambo. Mama loves Mambo. Look at him sway with it, getting so gay with it, shouting ole with it, wow. Papa loves Mambo. Mama loves Mambo. Papa does great with it, swings like a gate with it, he's losing weight with it now. He goes to, she goes fro, he goes fast, she goes slow, he goes left, she goes right. Papa's looking for Mama, but Mama's nowhere in sight. Papa loves Mambo. Mama loves Mambo. Having their fling again, younger than swing again, feeling the swing again, wow. He goes to, she goes fro, he goes fast, she goes slow, he goes left, she goes right. Papa's looking for Mama, but Mama's nowhere in sight. Papa loves Mambo. Mama loves Mambo. Don't let her Roomba, and don't let her Roomba, and Papa loves Mama tonight. Having the fling again, younger than spring again, feeling that zing again, wow. Look at him sway with it, getting so gay with it, shouting ole with it, wow. Something a little.
All right.
That was great, Miriam.
That was wonderful. Yeah. Oh yeah, I was dancing. I was chair dancing. Yeah. So where do you think Mama went? That's a mystery, isn't it? Okay.
All right.
And for any of you who don't know, and I'm sure you did, Marianne was kind enough to grace us with her presence a couple of days this week, and it was wonderful, and I've been looking forward to it. And I'm happy to report that her legs are good too. So,
Little spider.
that's all I got to say.
Kathy and Steve are wonderful hosts. It was just so cool. I got to ride in the Mini Cooper, so that was pretty cool. And I thought, oh my gosh, there's water here, there's water there, and I'm like trying not to hang on to the railings and stuff because
Yeah, I know.
a landlubber. I know now.
Yeah.
It was
Get your sea legs.
yeah. Next song. I did not know a guy named Sherman Kelly wrote Dancing in the Moonlight and the whole story behind it. That he wrote it after he had been attacked. Oh my gosh, I wrote this too small. He was he was one of a vicious St. Croix gang. And I mean, his face was cut up, all kinds of stuff. And then he wrote Dancing in the Moonlight. So I thought, wow. So my hope is that people are going to be dancing or at least singing along with this. We get it almost every night when that moon is big and bright. It's such a supernatural delight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight. Everybody here is out of sight. They don't bark and they don't bite. They keep things loose, they keep things light. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight, dancing in the moonlight. Everybody's feeling warm and bright. It's such a fine and natural sight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight. We like our fun and never fight. You can't dance and stay uptight. It's such a supernatural delight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight, dancing in the moonlight. Everybody's feeling warm and bright. It's such a fine and natural sight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight, dancing in the moonlight. Everybody's feeling warm and bright. It's such a fine and natural sight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight. We get up almost every night when that moon is big and bright. It's such a supernatural delight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight, dancing in the moonlight. Everybody's feeling warm and bright. It's such a fine and natural sight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight, dancing in the moonlight. It's such a fine and natural sight.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Yeah. A lot of people think Van Morrison wrote that song. He of course
Here I
did
think
not.
Van Morrison, Sherman Kelly. Yeah.
Yeah. Who knew? Yeah.
Great.
All right. Thank you, Marianne. You know, seriously, it was a joy having all that time to talk.
Oh, I
And
loved it. It was so cool. Thank you so much. And your home is beautiful. Thank you so much for letting me visit. So cool.
bless your
Anytime.
heart.
We'd love to have you back anytime. So
Going down to Maryland sometime. No water.
Not unimaginable. Because she put up Michael May and probably some other people we know.
Yeah. Yeah. Michael
Have you-
Woody and Mark Bishop Evans.
Yes.
And Wendy Parker. Wendy was here.
Yeah. It was great to meet her.
yeah.
Yeah. And
What a great week we had.
Yeah.
All right. Highlight was Marianne, but it was a great week all around.
Yes, it was.
All
All right, but we have to move on now, Marianne. So
we do.
It's time for Karen McGuire. After that, it'll be Storm, just Storm, and then we'll finish up with Freddie.
Okay.
Hi, Karen.
Hi, Karen.
How are you?
Good, I'm doing good.
Good.
I got a second.
Let's hear it. Give it up. Put your hands together for Karen McGuire.
Karen.
I got a dancing song. One is from a band called Hot Chocolate. Big 70s band. This one's called Everyone's a Winner. Alright. Okay, here we go. Making love to you is such a thrill. Everyone's winner, baby, that's alright. You never fail to satisfy, satisfy. Everyone's winner, baby, that's the truth. Making love to you is such a thrill. Everyone's winner, baby, that's alright. You never fail to satisfy, satisfy.
Yeah. Such a
All right,
great.
I got, next one's a Patti Smith song called Dancing Barefoot.
Good one.
She is benediction. She is addicted to thee. She is a new connection. She is connecting with you. Here I go and I don't know why. I feel so ceaselessly. Could it be he's taking hold of me? I'm dancing barefoot, headed for a spin. Some strange music draws me in, makes me come on like some heroin. She is sublimation. She is the essence of thee. She is concentrating on he who's chosen by she. Here I go and I don't know why. I spin so ceaselessly. Could it be he's taking hold of me? I'm dancing barefoot, headed for a spin. Some strange music draws me in, makes me come on like some heroin. She is recreation. She is intoxicated by thee. She has so sensation that she is levitating with she. Here I go and I don't know why. I spin so ceaselessly till I lose my sense of gravity. I'm dancing barefoot, headed for a
Yeah. Yeah. You can't go wrong with Patti Smith. And you too did that song too.
You too did that.
You
Yeah,
too. Yeah.
Yep.
Karen, that was it.
That was 2 songs.
That was 2 songs.
Oh, okay. Thanks for both of them.
Thank you, girl.
Appreciate it.
Sure.
The one and only Karen McGuire.
Karen.
Register like sounds like Patti Smith.
Yeah.
Okay, we're moving along.
Storming now?
Yeah, we're storming the Bastille. Hello.
Hi, Storm.
How are you, sir?
Well, the saga continues.
Do tell.
I had my biopsy on Monday.
Yeah.
And it came back negative, so they are less concerned that I might suddenly go blind, which is great news. But
Yeah.
I'm still having weird things happening, and they don't know why.
Vision things?
Yeah, vision things, and like right now, I don't know if it's from the operation or from whatever I experienced, but I feel like I've been socked in the eye, and I've got like pressure on the side of my head. I see a neurologist the October 10th. I see the surgeon on Tuesday, and Monday is my birthday. So.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Storm.
Happy birthday.
Feeling a lot of stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, and on top of that, they put me on steroids, and I had a reaction to the steroids, and so I got thrush inside and out. So you can hear it in my voice.
Yeah.
So now I'm sucking on lozenges 5 times a day, hoping to get rid of that.
Wow.
Sounds like you got that whiskey rasp. You know.
Yeah. And today is the anniversary of my mother's death in 1989. I spent my 33rd birthday on the way to her funeral. So,
oh boy.
And this is a poem I wrote when she was dying.
Let's hear it for Storm.
Storm, thank you.
So I'm going to do a poem about my mother's death and a poem that I usually do for people's birthdays. So those are the 2 poems and the songs that accompany them. One's mine and one is not. Okay. Falmouth morning death walks. Nobody else knows why I'm walking. Cars go by, some drivers wave, some smile, most just hurry. I ache to yell, you bastards, my mother's dying, but I don't mean it. It's just guilt and anger talking, a cry of pain and distances, a recognition of the barriers, an acknowledgement of how I've helped keep them standing erected between us. At Town Landing, I walk out to the end of the docks as tears form and watch sunrise. Shivering a little, I throw a feather, a leaf, some seaweed, a stone. Each day it's different. Onto the sea her ashes soon will rest in. Turning again toward land, I begin once more to retrace my steps, count off another morning, wondering how much longer, letting her go over and over, already experiencing the silence of after I say goodbye, fare thee well, till we meet again. I love you. Don't go to church on Sunday. Don't get on your knees to pray. Don't memorize the books of the Bible. I got my own special way. But I know Jesus loves me. Maybe just a little bit more. I fall on my knees every Sunday in Zarella Louise Candy Store. Well, it's got to be a chocolate Jesus. Make me feel fine inside. Got to be a chocolate Jesus. Keep me satisfied. Well, I don't need no Abba Zaba.
Don't want no almond joy. There ain't nothing better suitable for this boy. Well, it's the only thing that can pick me up. Better than a cup of gold. See only a chocolate Jesus can satisfy my soul. When the weather gets rough and it's whiskey in the shade, it's best to wrap your savior up in cellophane. He flows like the big muddy, but that's okay. Pour him over ice cream for a nice perfect parfait. Well, it's got to be a chocolate Jesus, fine enough for me. Gotta be a chocolate Jesus, fine enough for me. Well, it's gotta be a chocolate Jesus, make me feel so nice inside. Gotta be a chocolate Jesus, keep me satisfied. It's gotta be a chocolate Jesus, fine enough for me. Gotta be a chocolate Jesus, fine enough for me. Well, it's gotta be a chocolate Jesus, make me feel so nice inside. Gotta be a chocolate Jesus, keep me satisfied. Yeah, I love Tom Waits. Yes, one of my favorites. Listen, new hymns. Listen, new hymns are forming in the laughter of a friend. Beneath your feet, the grass chants snatches of songs even you haven't heard of. In the meadow, cows are practicing ancient operas, cadenzas, and polkas. The dog beside you is flat picking with its feet and accompanying itself on the collar. When the cat claws on the screen door, it is really saying it wants a washboard, a banjo, and a whole jug band. If the fly's buzz were slowed down, it would be a carol. Listen, your silence is a melody. You will hear its refrain from a stranger who was taught it by your absent friends. In the distance, your heart is drumming. When it arrives, this entire room will become an orchestra. Listen, can you recognize that the trees are humming happy birthday and old lang syne? They have been rehearsing for months, waiting to surprise you. You've got to dance, dance, dance a little every day. Where your feet lead, your body must follow. So dance, dance, dance away. Life has its pain, life has its sorrow, yet great times may be as close as tomorrow. So dance, dance, dance a little every day. You've got to dance, dance, dance a little every day. Where your feet lead, your body must follow. So dance, dance, dance away. Well, there'll be bad times and there'll be glad times. It might ease the hurt of some of the sad times if you dance, dance, dance a little every day. You've got to dance, dance, dance a little every day. Where your feet lead, your body must follow. So dance, dance, dance away. You've got to dance, dance, dance a little every day. Where your feet lead, your body must follow. So dance, dance, dance away, dance away, dance away. And I have to tell you a second silver lining that I learned about
because of being hospitalized, I did not keep my regular Thursday appointment with my chiropractor. And I have one every Thursday. I would have been face to face with him less than 6 inches away. And Monday he came down with COVID.
Well, all right then.
Well,
good.
That's some silver lining.
Not good for him,
Yep.
but good.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Is that it from you, Storm?
Yeah, that was 2.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
They were really good.
Yep. As always, Storm.
And the 2 poems were mine, and Dance Away is mine, and as you said, the other song is Tom Waits.
Yeah.
My gruff voice worked well for it.
Yep.
Tom Waits for
it
sure.
sure did. Yeah, you sounded like him. Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Storm.
No, we just
Yeah, before we go on to Freddie, I meant to ask Marianne if she has heard from, what?
Michelle?
Well, well, for one thing, no, Gaia.
No. Mike Curtin might have been our better bet.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
To ask.
But he's gone now.
Because every time she's not here, you
You worry.
wonder,
But wasn't Mike the one who was asking? Mike was asking. He asked to
Oh,
send
that's
us a
right.
private message about had we heard from Gaia. And no, she was here last week, but not this week. So I think he felt good that we'd seen her last week anyway.
And what about Michelle? You know anything about Michelle?
Well, I meant to say that during my set. She messaged Rick Page, I want to say 2 weeks ago. I think I can make this public that she was going to the hospital for 4 or 5 days and needed all good vibes and positive thoughts, and to kind of ask there, and he asked at Arts. And so I had asked, well, is it okay if he said, based on what she told me, she's just asking for any good juju coming from anybody. I don't know the nature of things, just that send her some thoughts and missing her. I mean, I haven't seen her here in ages, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Us
Whatever it
too.
is, that she's coming back soon.
We will envision that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Marianne.
Has anybody heard from Judy Neal?
No.
Nope.
No, a lot of folks, we just figured a lot of folks were busy at this time of year, but no, Judy and Ellis haven't been here, and
No.
a few people. So
Melissa knows them, I think. Don't you, Melissa?
A month ago, though, that when I saw him, and I haven't seen him since, I know she was going to visit her sister and she was going to try to get on, but I thought maybe somebody had heard from him, or if they had done any kind of festival or anything.
no, not so far. Well, we'll have to start checking. I don't like to bother people, but we'll
Yeah.
check in with a few folks.
That's the thing.
Yeah. All right.
All
Well,
right,
thanks
thanks,
everybody,
everybody.
for all your caring of all our community, because we do love everybody.
Yep. It's Freddie time.
Ready time.
Hola.
Hola, ¿qué pasa? Mi amigo.
Let me go.
Uh-oh.
What's that shirt, Freddie?
That's me on a good day. No, that's my friend Joey Maz out of P-Town. He's quite the artist.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah.
Did he do the murals on that building?
Yeah, he's got the Spank the Monkey. Yeah, that's all him.
Yeah.
That's
Very cool. I love those.
Yeah, Joey's a wonderful man.
All right, well, folks,
Another wonderful man is
see if you can
Freddie Gay.
put your hands together and hold on to your pretty pink panties at the same time,
Ooh, hard to do.
because it's Freddie K.
God for random enforcement. Thank God they don't take us all away. Thank God for random enforcement. I really don't think they've got a big enough cage. Oh, 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 oh. Don't need no superhero, I need a real heroine. Help me with this jam, with this big fix that I'm in. Don't need no superhero, I need a real heroine. Help me with this jam, with this big fix that I'm in. So God, damn the pusher. God, damn the deal out. If you need a fix, man, if you need a fix, man, it's true. He's the only thing between cold and turkey. If you need a fix, man, if you need a fix, man, it's true. He's the only thing between cold and turkey. I don't need no superhero, I need a real heroine. Help me with this jam, with this big fix that I'm in. I don't need no superhero, I need a real heroine. Help me with this jam, with this big fix that I'm in. Say, God, damn the pusher. God, damn the deal out. And if you need a fix, man, if you need a fix, it's true. It's the only thing between cold and tacky. If you need a fix, man, if you need a fix, man, it's true. Shit is the only thing between cold and tacky. The only thing between cold and tacky. Don't need no superhero. Real help me with this jam, with this big fix that I'm in. A real heroine.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay. I don't have to like all my music, I just have to play it. Or the connotations behind the songs. I can't see it from there. Go back where you were. Young lassie. Okay, this one is called Barbed Wire. He died from the complications. A complicated life. Like a self-inflicted wound from a knife. He had 2.3 kids, a dog, a goldfish, and a wife. When he died from complications of a complicated life. Yes, he died from the complications of a complicated life. Hallelujah, the American dream. Somehow it seems get caught in between lack of true purpose and a true lack of purpose, a lack of true purpose and a true lack of purpose, and a really fast moving street, fast moving street, fast moving street, fast moving street. And he walked the really bad way. 'Cause he used to jump barbed wire fences, left him a little gift. But he really had to get to the other side. 'Cause if he didn't, you know, he really would have died. Yeah, if he didn't, you know, his spirit would have died. Hallelujah, wow, the American dream. Somehow it seems we get caught in between a lack of true purpose and a true lack of purpose. Really fast moving stream. She died from the complications of a complicated life, like a self-inflicted wound from a knife. He had 2.3 kids, a daughter gold, his shadow white, but he died from the complications of a complicated life. Shit, he died from the complications of a complicated life. Now this other fella, yeah, shit, he wasn't really bad life. He used to jump out wire fences, left him a little kid. But he really had to get to the other side. 'Cause if he didn't, you know, he really would have died. Yeah, if he didn't, you know, his spirit would have died. Hallelujah, wow, the American dream. Somehow it seems we get caught in between a lack of true purpose and a true lack of purpose. Really fast moving stream, fast moving stream. She died from the complications of a complicated life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So fast moving stream. That's Freddie K, folks. Singing from the heart. Well, Freddie, our suggested themes for next week. Of course, it'll be the fall equinox. It'll be National Bunny Day. Hispanic Heritage Month from September 15th to October 15th. And I could use a little cheering up. Well, Wednesday I'm going in for an operation, and I imagine I'll be up for doing this again
Fine for
Saturday night.
Oh, yeah.
If not, she'll do it, won't you?
Yeah, and John will help me.
And John will help you, and everything will be fine.
Yep.
So I might need a little cheering up. So how about some songs about happiness? That'd be different. You know?
All mine is so serious usually. I'll try.
All right, John. That'll be a stretch for you.
Oh my! What a crew!
You're gonna need some new people. Got none of that.
Thank you, Freddie, Storm, Karen, Marianne, Jade, Paul, Ron, Melissa, Mike, Neil, Betty, Andy, Tom, Joseph, Steve, Mike, and you, John. Thank you all for being who you are, doing what you do. And you can play one of those themes that I just mentioned, or not. And in the meanwhile, as the Lakota say, Mitakuye Oyasi, we are all related. And Wakantankani Shiyun, may the Great Spirit walk with you.
Thank you.
God bless you all.
Thank you all.
Wonderful night. Thank you all.
Was.
Have a good night.
Night.
Night, everybody.
Night, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Steve, for your procedure. Love and praise.
Night, everyone.
Thanks. I'll take good care of him.
All right, good. Good.
Night, everyone. Love y'all.
You all.